So that's kind of stuff that, I recommend you doing. I love books. I was talking about those books. Books are fun, right? I like books. Send me any of your books. If you don't want any books, mail them to me. Send me your shit so I can build another fucking bookshelf for my library. I'll take your books. I love books. Old and new, Send them over. John Grisham books, my way. Dean Koontz. Reading, I wrote this down. Reading continues to get a bad rap amongst the majority of illiterate dumb assholes. See, this is what I go through. This is what I'm thinking out loud here, fellas. But I'm going to keep pushing ahead with my reading regime. Okay, so two factions I want to start. One is a reading regime. I want to start a reading regime, which is exactly that. Like a regime. Picture a regime. But their main goal in life is to make sure everyone's reading, See how deranged I am? See how radical this guy is right here? Thinking about reading regimes. You know why? Because it's all a part of my Get Smart agenda. The Get Smart agenda. Yeah, I thought it up myself. If you say it enough, people will believe it. The Get Smart agenda. The reading regime. Get Smart agenda. The reading regime is a part of my Get Smart agenda. Stop scrolling and join this regime. Read a book. Of course, you don't have to just read a book. You can volunteer at a club. You can volunteer at a community group, your YMCA. Have you ever tried it? You can go to a church. You can go to your mayor's office. I don't know about pushing carts at the local grocery store. They usually pay people to do that, so don't volunteer where they could be paying you. Volunteer just to get yourself out, just to stretch your legs, That's why you're volunteering. So you can go up there and say, hey, I got 10 minutes. Can I shovel this dirt for you for 10 minutes? Just because, Just, give me a good Yelp or something. Or, TaskRabbit, I think they do. They do stuff like that. So you can make money, but that's not the point. My Get Smart agenda here at the very last podcast will truly save lives, will save you all. We're getting people smarter. That's the main thing I'm trying to say here. There's a lot of things you can do in this world to make it a better place. So, why not do that? Why not do something that you feel that you could change the world with your actions? I don't know if all those words made sense. It's getting kind of late. Remember, this is my second time doing this because of the lighting and everything. It's been a horrible evening, but, I'm wearing the sunglasses because there's flames in my eyes right now. Just kidding. What was I saying here? I got done to that. Oh yeah, Prop 50. If you're a resident of California, listen up. California Proposition 50 is a legislative constitutional amendment on the November 4th, 2025 special election ballot. Woo! What does that mean? You've got an election coming up this November. If you're a resident of California, this is why I'm writing it. There's going to be some information on your screen. The measure would temporarily, this is what it's going to do. The measure would temporarily replace the congressional district map drawn by the Independent Citizens Redistricting Commission. That started in 2010. So the state of California said, we're not going to gerrymander. We're not going to let our politicians, the mapping of the state. We're going to hire an independent group commission. Well, Gavin Newsom said, no, scratch that. Forget that. We're going to draw the maps instead. My Democratic-led legislature here in the state of California, we're going to do it instead. From 2026 to 2030. Not forever, just for those 4 years. Right? 7, 8, 9, 4 years, yeah. Well, why, you ask? Very good question, because I wrote it down. This is why, in August of 2025 legislature, the GOP-led Texas legislature passed new congressional district maps without having an election about it, without doing it democratically. A move put in place by the president. He called up Gary Abbott there in Texas and said, listen, brother, I need more seats because, I might get my ass whipped this coming up midterms. So can you find me more seats? I said it 4 years earlier. Can you find me more votes? Find me more seats, find me more votes. Build this wall. Tear that down. You're brown, get out of here. That's the kind of guy that you got, America. Not me, but, I'm here. You gotta watch, you gotta watch. You gotta watch, but I'm not gonna say more of that. I love everybody. I love all politicians. There we go. Okay, in response, California Governor and Democratic-led troll warrior Gavin Newsom and his Democratic legislatures, I finally said it, initiated Prop 50 to counteract blatant and partisan gerrymandering. So they did it on purpose. At a press conference, said, listen, I'm doing it on purpose just because we got to play dirty. They're playing dirty, we're playing dirty. When they go low, we're going low, motherfucker. We're not going to make that mistake again. That's what he's saying. And I think it's a great thing. Now, it's not Anyways, I wanted to send that information because I have a lot of good friends that I met here since the last 2 years I've been here. Some great people here in LA. Some really smart, talented folks. And you may have voted, you may have never voted before, but this is an opportunity. So I'm going to be making sure to tell you next time I see you at school, I'm going to say, hey, don't forget to vote. I've been saying that my whole life. Don't forget to vote. I was running for president back in public school, elementary school. Don't forget to vote. Don't forget to vote. And I'm saying it here, man. 40-something years later, I'm still saying it. Don't forget to vote. It's important. It's important. I think that's all the time I have for now. I must be getting around the 20 mark. I got my little Frenchie here with me. I'm going to have another sip of this beverage, and we'll see you on the flip side. Don't forget to leave me a comment, subscribe to my podcast on YouTube, the very last podcast. We're going to leave you now with another great song. Keep in touch. Bye for now. Have a good day.
Dogs make this kitty go.